While legislators are seeking a return to green status in Utah, COVID-19 cases are actually higher than they've ever been.
And this is interesting. They're spiking in places they have not been before. Fox 13's Max Roth joins us with a look at what's happening this week. It doesn't sound good, Max.
You know, it's not. The trends are still ticking up. The big fear, though, with an epidemic or pandemic is really an explosion in numbers. You know, one person infects two, and they infect two, and things just keep doubling. Now, that's not happening in Utah, but the increases have never really stopped.
Let's start with the state numbers because it really is kind of startling what's been happening in the last week. This is the average for every 7 days. So every single day you take that day and the previous 6, you average them all together so you make sure that one bad day doesn't mean that it's a giant spike in cases. We are at our worst 7-day average thus far, 226 per day new cases in Utah. Okay, now we're going to talk about counties, and these are the number of new cases in the last week in each of these counties. Salt Lake County, still more new cases last week than they'd ever had in 1 week. It was 641 the week before, 757 now. Weber County, the other Wasatch Front county that had its biggest increase, 53 new cases. Wasatch County just keeps going up. It went way up last week, but still, the 43 new cases the week before this one, and then this week, 45 new cases. Okay, Washington County, not out of the woods, 100 new cases just this week, the worst week again. Iron County's worst week, 30 cases. Again, it's not a huge number, but it shows this increase, and you don't know what that means, an outbreak, or is it that people are getting careless? Grand County, not many cases at all, and yet they did just see 8 cases in 1 week, more than they had total before that. Cache County is the biggest surprise in all of this. Look at this. They were just rolling along, doing great, and then all of a sudden, boom, 160 cases in 1 week when their previous record was 16, 10 times their previous record. Whatever is happening up there, need to figure that out and get it under control.
So again, far north, border of Idaho, Cache County, down to Washington County with the border with Arizona, seeing their biggest weeks yet. With all the precautions that we have taken, Utah's not in crisis, but we're not getting better. We have more cases right now than we've ever had, and some places in the state, like you said, are like we just saw, are just beginning to feel this. Live in the newsroom, Max Roth, Fox 13 News, Utah.